Today we're going to talk about what my background is, the company I work for now, and what the future is going to look like. And I wanted to give you, for those of you who are new here, we've got a lot of new people here, just a little background on where I came from. Before I get into that, click below, grab the 5 things you must do before starting a car rental business. That also comes with the Car Share Growth Guide, which gives you a city-by-city breakdown of which car share platform is strongest in your area. We've got a lot of new people here. If you've been following this channel for a while, you can see that the subscriber count has jumped up quite a bit in the last year. Some of you are OGs on this channel. You've been following me since I had like 6 subscribers. I thank you for being here all this time. I'm sure you've seen quite a change in this channel since then. I surely have. I very much appreciate the support and the growth of this channel, but some of you don't really know who I am, how I got into this industry, my background. Most of you know on this channel that I came from New York City. I was in New York City for 8 years, back in 2013, almost till 2020. That's where I started in the car rental space. So I started my fleet in very early of 2016, a little over 8 years ago. As many of you know who are some of the older folks on this channel, I was originally in the stage and film acting industry as an actor. I was also a screenwriter. My car rental business was a side hustle at the time, and that is when I started renting out cars to Uber drivers in the New York City area. I did have some TLC plated cars, but I eventually moved all of my cars into North Jersey and then just dealt with the North Jersey DMV, which was a lot easier than dealing with New York City. So I rented out all my cars to all the Uber drivers in that area. It was a very lucrative business. Obviously, Get Around came along eventually in 2020, and I was in their pilot program. I had about 5 cars in their pilot program. Actually, honestly, things went really well with Get Around for a while. I moved out of the city by 2020, but my cars were still up there. And so I was managing a small fleet of cars with an operator, a captain on the ground. And basically, I was in Atlanta for a couple years. I was briefly in Los Angeles. I weathered the whole 2020 fiasco. That's another story for another day. But so that's really kind of how I started in this business with fleet operations. Obviously, I've done private rentals. I've done Get Around extensively. I've done Turo extensively. I know Hire Car very well. So I've done all the different platforms and car share companies. I've dealt with a variety of insurance companies as well. I've been through probably about almost 20 claims in my life. So I know the claims process very intimately. It's the kind of thing where about 3 years ago, I started this channel, Car Rental University. Really, my intention in starting this channel was to start out and really help people to start out in this industry to make extra money, a side hustle, whatever, or turn it into a full-blown operation. You can do that either way. You can kind of make this as big or as little as you want. That's why I've created a wide variety of tools to help you get started in this business. There's a lot of stuff for newbies and whatnot. Now, ultimately, this channel has become very much a clearinghouse of information in this industry, and I try to share and impart that to you guys as much as possible. As of about a year ago, I joined Kairos Capital Resources. We started Kairos Mobility Ventures. That is the startup of which I run operations for. So I am the Chief Mobility Officer at Kairos Mobility Ventures. Currently, we have a team of operators throughout the Northeast that I oversee. We're about to deploy another 45 cars up there, and so a lot of growth is happening. In terms of peer-to-peer car rentals and operations, the team I am currently running in a year from now will be the largest peer-to-peer operations team in this country. We are growing very quickly. We have a great team, really great guys that I work with. I found a lot of them through this channel, actually, which is ironic. We have a lot of great things happening with Kairos. You're wondering, am I still acting? Am I still screenwriting? No, I retired from that a couple of years ago. I'm doing this full time now. That was obviously an interesting and cool chapter of my life, but this is what I do full time now. And so between running this channel still and dealing with the operations team up in Boston. A lot of you are always asking me, where do you live? You've been all over the place. I have been all over the place. I started originally in this business in New York City. I ran operations in Atlanta for a couple of years, got a good taste of that market. And now I live in Miami. I've been in Miami about a year now, and I manage all of our teams from Miami. I do travel on a occasion to meet with our teams. So that said, that is a little background on where I have come from, where we're going. I'm still very passionate and bullish about this industry. I think it is a great way for people to make extra money. I think there's a variety of ways these days that you can make extra money through car rentals and car sharing, whether it be running your own operation, whether you put cars in a co-hosting program. We have a co-hosting program. I know a lot of other operators on Turo have co-hosting programs. I very much feel that you can make money in this business in a variety of ways, whether you are running operations yourself or you are working with somebody else to run operations on your behalf. Our company has a focus and specialty on clean mobility and electric vehicles. That's been somewhat new for me, but I've really kind of dug into the specifics of all of that and am seeing the viability of how we can make that work as well. There's a tightrope to walk in some ways. I think there's some unforeseen traps and expenses on that side of things, but you have to just kind of really research everything and really understand what's going on with EVs. Same kind of thing with gas vehicles too. There's different nuances and different things you have to look out for. I think many times people come into this business thinking it's going to be like Airbnb, but for cars. It's a little more complicated than that. I think it requires a little more research. Airbnb is pretty simple. It's a lot more simple in my opinion and running with apartments than it is running with cars, but the car situation is much easily more scalable and you can make more money faster with cars. It's just a matter of getting your hands on those cars. That said, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little breakdown on my life, where I've been, what I've been doing over the years. Like I said, a lot of you are new here and may not know much about me. That is the background on me. And like I said, I'm very excited about the future. A year from now, I will be running the largest peer-to-peer operations team in this country. And I think that there's a lot of good stuff that is coming in this industry. So drop a comment below. We'd love to hear more about you. As always, feel free to reach out to me, download the PDF, shoot me an email, say hi. I connect people through this channel all the time. If you're looking to do a joint venture or expand your business operations, I connect people all the time through that type of thing. Before I go, click below, grab the 5 things you must do before starting a car rental business. I will catch you in the next episode. Thank you.